Please be home. Please be home. Come on.
So high tension, high in emotional performances all throughout this. What makes this piece even juicier is the complex family dynamics between these two siblings who haven't seen each other since their mother passed. And they have all this built up resentment, and they're trying to deal with all this built up resentment in the midst of this very highly tumultuous situation where someone is dying. So her choice to go there in the middle of the night with her friend badly injured definitely adds to the suspense. A lot of use of sound design. The choice to have this in black and white adds to the suspense. Also, a lot of shadows, lack of lights, even the camera movements in this. There was a lot of camera movements where the camera was sort of running through the house along with them, which added to the chaos. And I definitely think the death was the climax that definitely heightened the intensity of the whole entire piece.
It's definitely more of an emotional drama, sort of disguised as this sci-fi virus slash monster outbreak. I love when high concept films have emotional hearts like this. So we have this, invasion of either aliens or monsters or something like that, but these characters are very focused in on their personal relationships and what's happening with them, and working things out so that they are more able to confront this beast, this monster together as, fully united, which I thought was cool. So yeah, I love that we have this emotional heart within all this action and terror surrounding them. Um, this film was also in black and white, which I thought was interesting. Um, and I liked that we never see the monster, we just hear it. So that adds to what we can imagine. It's always more scary and eerie than what can be shown on screen. So I liked that a lot. I thought the sound effects were very effective in getting us scared and in suspense for this monster to appear. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed this film a lot. I loved the conflict. I thought the acting was really well done and the chemistry between the actors while they're arguing. It all felt very real, so I thought the acting was performed excellently.
What is great about this piece is how it takes the apocalyptic scenario, but instead of taking advantage of the more action oriented components of the genre, it instead decides to examine the hard and difficult conversations that one would have if the end of the world was so near, or at the very least appeared to be so close. So we really see these three people's story unravel before us, and their complicated pasts come to head to an inevitable fruition in a way that's narratively rich and interesting, while we also feel the walls kind of closing in on them in this precarious situation. It's very well done.
It drops you in the middle of the action. So you really have to pay attention to be like, okay, wait a minute, what's happening? What's going on? And the filmmakers were smart about that because it kept you interested. The way that they gave the information throughout the film kept you on the edge of your seat. It kept you in suspense, and how they doled out that information I thought was really, really smart. So this was well written. It was really well acted. I thought it was very smart as well as brave and creative to do this in black and white. Um, it ended on a cliffhanger. Cliffhangers. So you really, as an audience member, I really wanted to know, oh my God, what was going to happen next? So yeah, great job with this. And
I really like the black and white choice. I really like the all one shot choice. I like the acting. I like the writing, the direction, the concept. This is how you do an engaging bottle episode. Like from the moment it started, I was hooked, yo. Like this is great thriller, great filmmaking. Um, right up to the very end, yo. I was on the edge of my seat, locked in, yo. great, because the thing is, the choice to do it all in one shot was not just, "Oh, let's just do it all in one shot," but it was motivated because it added to the sense of urgency. So yeah, great job. 10 out of 10 all around.
Really intriguing. I liked that you kind of had no context for the other things going on than what you were seeing. Clearly something had been going on within their relationship or their marriage or, whatever that relationship really was. Um, and then clearly things are going on outside of the house. You can hear it sounds. They've obviously had some traumatic things happen. But I kind of liked not knowing what was going on and still having to try and figure out how they're navigating all of this with having to navigate the relationship, how that affects what's happening within the house, like what's happening with the current actual problems that they're trying to navigate and overcome. And then, having to kind of band together at the end and put everything else aside. The kind of phrase of like, you never really know what's going on in somebody else's life is 100% true. Even if you are family, even if you're friends, even if you're close. I really liked that with this, they kind of took that same approach of clearly there's other things going on that she at least didn't know about. And you can also clearly tell that they're close, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, you're aware of everything.